Everybody, I was watching a healing day on the week. It was 5,000 people in this online course, and it was very, very, very interesting to watch. Purely based on energy healing, um, and it was had some good points into it. But this is something I want people to be very, very aware of, right? And I see it a hell of a lot when people go to see Reiki people or kinesiologists and all that kind of stuff, right? It Nobody can heal you. And I understand that people like to go see other people to feel good, or go see a massage person, or go and get a Reiki healing or a kinesiology or some kind of energy healing, and that's good. It can clear you out a bit, can clear your energy. People kind of get that instant kind of relief in a way from what their life is like, but ultimately, in 99.999% of the cases, a day later, you're back to where you are because you haven't actually solved the core problem, which is who you believe yourself to be, and which is who you think yourself to be. And if that doesn't change, then no matter what healing you do, it ain't going to work. That never has. But nobody ever tells you this stuff, right? And they go into these, these healing days, and it said there was 5,000 people there. It was one big marketing thing. So it went for about 12 or 14 hours. It was huge, right? And 1 hour was healing, 13 hours was a sales pitch to you. And I get it, but that's the juggernaut of some of these things, right? Is that it is a massive big sales pitch to you, when in reality they should have been open and honest about the fact that getting a healing is one thing. It's like getting a massage, right, to help yourself out. But if you keep abusing your body, well, the massage is just a coping mechanism. It's never going to solve the core issue. It's like going and trying to lose weight, but then going back and eating McDonald's on the way out. You're not going to get anywhere with that. You have to keep going to the gym and working harder and harder and harder to do that. But if you don't keep putting McDonald's in your mouth, it ain't going to solve anything. So, and I was listening to some of the people on there saying, "I've had a massive shift and it's been fantastic," and all that kind of stuff. And it's what I call the allure of the cult. And people like to feel like they've been heard, that they're listened to, they've got some magic out of it, because I like to be in front of 5,000 people, and I've had this massive shift. And some people, they may have had some kind of massive shift in the moment, but that's the thing with these big events. It's you have this buyer's regret in the day later or 2 days later, because it's this big NLP. They get you motivated, they get you all hyped up, and it's this big state change to get to have this realization, which is why I don't do that stuff. So you'll never see me do rah-rah stuff, right? Because I know why they do rah-rah, because it gets you in a heightened state, so you buy shit off them. Whereas people I know, we work this very much a very sort of conservative way, where there is no rah-rah, because you buy it because it works. And my shit works because I have to put you in an altered state to get you to buy stuff. So, but yeah, this was a really big kind of big cult in a way, where people were actually jumping on buying this program from 1 hour of healing and 13 hours of a sales pitch, and you're getting these people into a very heightened state of awareness, and people are coming back and talking on this stuff. As who wants to talk about their big shift and their big change, and people like to be part of that, and people like to be, hey, I've got this big shift and I've got this big change to try and whatever, right? They like to be part of the event, right? And that's that part of the technique. But if the healers are really honest, they would say, now, we've done this, and you may have felt a shift. You may have felt something different, which is absolutely very, very possible. But unless you shift who you believe yourself to be, and unless you shift your identity, and unless you question your thoughts and have self-awareness about your thoughts and what you believe them to be, then nothing's going to change in the long term. But they don't say that to you. So if you're going to see somebody like that, please, please, please have some self-awareness about what's really, if the healer is worth their salt, they will say to you, I have just cleared some shit inside you. But you need to do the work outside of this. You need to shift your identity. You need to shift your thoughts. You need to question your thoughts. You need to question your reality. You need to question why you believe these things. Because without that, and without shifting that, my thing will wear off in about 4 hours because you're going back into the world, back into the situation, back into the thought patterns, back into the emotion, back into the stress, and you're back at square one. So I get, yeah, well done to this this group of people. Not saying that what he and she doesn't work. I'm saying they've probably got some very, very big, massive talents, to shift some stuff in the in the short term. But there was really nothing about, the truth of the situation, that nobody can heal you. I can't heal anybody, right? Only you can heal you, and you have to want to do it, and you have to shift that part of you that's, keeping you in that state that's not healthy. And unless you do that, nothing will change. So please be aware. So I thought I'd do that today because I saw it on the weekend, and I thought it gets my goat a bit because, I'm all about transparency and a bit of truth. And it was one big pyramid marketing scheme. I get, and then you're on their list to get healings every month for a year, in big group scenarios. And, nothing that's going to sit there and work if you're actually just, someone's taking it away from you. And I get it, people. I know, it's easy. If I go see someone, they just take it away for me. That's not how it works. It never has worked. You've got to do the work yourself. You have to shift this yourself. No healer, no therapist, no coach can take away what you're doing to yourself. It's up to you to do it. And that's always been the case. It always will be the case. And that's where, people like me who know what they're doing will say, I can be part of this. I can help you shift. Right? I can give you the awareness about this, but you have to do this. I can't do it for you. It's like me going to the gym, saying to my gym instructor, can you get me a 6-pack, please? While I sit here and eat McDonald's. That's what's happening. And it doesn't happen there, and it doesn't happen here. So I hope that helps. For those people who did see it, I hope you sort of, I'm not trying to bag them, sort of just trying to say there's a bit more to it than what was happening. And I've heard people sort of just see what needs to happen as part of a healing process. But if you do what I do, and you understand how I work, there's nothing to fix. You don't need healing. It's an illusion. It's a story in your head. So even in that space that they were trying to do healing for you is not actually even true, because you didn't need healing in the first place. If you don't know about that, if you want to know about that, email me or ping me or comment below, because that's how I work, because you don't need fixing. It's an illusion. But anyway, hopes it helped. And if you got any questions, just please email me or ping me below, and I'll get back to you. Okay, see you later.